That's a good question, and I tell you what, I'm not surprised. I really am not surprised. Having been here for 29 years, we've always enjoyed a reputation of being a no-nonsense police department. We're a serious police department, and the surrounding communities and the people that know of us and even the people that look us up on the internet, they can see that, they know that. And talking about our reputation preceding us, they also understand that we have a very rigorous screening test. Our agility test is not easy. And I think a lot of people are interested in this place that has the reputation that we have, and I think a lot of them are concerned that they want to know what to expect before they get here. They want to know, can I pass College Park Police Department's rigorous agility test? And I have to tell you, not all of them do. Probably 50% or less fail. If we get 100, maybe get 50 that pass that test. So they want to know before they get here, and we've had people even look at the video and say, I just can't do that. I can't compete. I just rather not try. So we're getting the very best physically fit people, and then when we set them down and we put them through the paces for the written exam, it's just as rigorous. So the City of College Park can rest assured they're getting the very best. Well, the process, first of all, as in most police departments, you have a lot of battery of tests. You have your physical agility test, you have your written test, you have your polygraph, you have your medical, you have your test where you come in and you go to the police academy. You have to pass that in order to even be admitted. They won't let you in unless you can pass that test that shows you have those competencies that you can read, write, and you can do math. And then let you into the academy, and then you've got to go there for 10 weeks, and you've got to pass all their tests, and they test every week, every Monday, and you've got to pass their firearms test. You have to pass their EVOC, their evasive driving, defensive driving test. And then you've got to come back to the police department, and you've got to do 10 weeks in a patrol car with a field training officer that says you can cut it or you can't. And we've let people go that we've invested in and said, we thought he was a good candidate or she was a good candidate, and after looking at them after 8 weeks or 6 weeks or so, they're not cutting the mustard, and we have to let them go. And we think it's better in the best interest of the city to cut our losses when somebody's not going to work out as a good officer. So it's a long process. It includes finally a year on probation. You have to make that, and if you make it, you've earned your stripes. You've earned your wings and the right to call yourself a College Park police officer. So I'm proud of anyone that goes through that process and makes it. Diversity is important, and I think the community wants to see itself reflected in its police department. And College Park has done a very good job of that. You can see it throughout our city government, just not in the police department, but it's very important because we're an arm of city government that enforces. And so you want to know that there are people in that police department that are sensitive to your situation. And so we have our gender. I believe we do well in that area. We have several females that are in our police department, African Americans, Hispanics. We've even had people in our police department that Orientals, Asians, of that nature. And we're always looking to diverse and make our police department as diverse as possible. But I think it gives us more tools. And I think you want to reach all segments of the community. And I think it's not only good for the community, but it's good for the police department. It gives us a better understanding if we can relate to each other of how to relate to people in the community that are different than we are. And we enjoy it. It's been quite an experience. I love seeing the diversity in the police department, and I love seeing the service that it results in for our community. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on that, because that's something that concerns me. And I've always considered myself humanitarian. I do believe that you do what's good for the people, what's good for citizens, what's good for humanity. And so I want my legacy to be, and I hope that I'm marching towards that, is being a person remembered as somebody that cared about people, that tried to make a difference, and that was the first thing that he wanted to do was to help. That in everything that I do here as a police chief is to help this community be better, to be safer, in any way that I can help, even if it's not traditional, even if it's something outside of law enforcement. If it's something I can do If I can help you move a piece of furniture from in front of your house, or I can help you get some trash picked up, I'm happy to do it, because this is what it's about. It's public service. And I grew up with that mindset. I'm enjoying being able to continue living my life that way. And I hope that I'll be remembered as a person that truly cared about people.